Alright, hey guys, what's up? It's Wolf here and only how all my adventures doing. Welcome back to some more 7 Mortal Sins. So, I had a little bit of a camera crisis, so I don't have much time for this video as I thought I would, considering that I had to eat for like the first hour of getting back home from work and then dealing with the camera crisis. So yeah, I'll probably be uploading Kazuna Tower, well, yeah, the second run of Kazuna Tower, since I uploaded the first video of me running through Kazuna Tower. It's pretty successfully. I wanted to see if I can do it again, but better. With all that out of the way, we have 2 new characters, as you can see. Well, one of them's not new. It is just a new variation of Beelzebub, which is just, I'm just going to call it Fess. I'm too lazy to pronounce the rest of that. And we have Viola, which is another Awakener. So basically just a base 5-star, you know. That said, let's look at Fess Beelzebub. Alright, first skill. Deals damage to one enemy. Inflicts fatigue and injury if the target is affected by damage reduction. Remove the buff after the attack. Oh, well, that kind of sucks that it removes it after the attack, not before, but you know, it's still pretty good. Pursues the target for 500% of attack. So basically, it gets another hit. Okay, never mind that. That's actually a lot better. It removes it, then it does this afterwards, just to punish anybody who's using damage reduction. Also increases the CD of enemies with the highest attack. Yikes. Damn, so that means the attack, this is good for PvP, really. And that first skill is gonna be just abusing any high damage attackers. Fatigue lowers speed, and injury lowers healing. My brain had to process that for a second. So we have the second skill. Deals damage up to 3 enemies. Before the action, inflict brutal growl on an ally that is tech. Remove headwind and power attack seal from all allies and inflict headwind on all enemies. If the target has damage reduction, increase all enemy skills by 1. Okay, so this one just abuses skill increase. Very annoying in PvP if you're using damage reduction characters. The enemy still is out of the question if you want to start with that. Let's see. Brutal Growl increases 25% of attack. Oh, this effect stacks with other attacks. So it's basically just a buff that stacks with other attack buffs, which is pretty nice. Headwind disables movement gauge increases. Oh, yeah, for 1 turn. Inflicts damage to 2 enemies by 80% of the caster's max HP. After the action, increase all allies movement gauge by 35% except for the caster. If the target is defeated, restore 20% of all allies HP of the caster's max HP. So it's all based on your caster's max HP, not your individual characters getting 20% of their HP. And reduce the ally with the highest attacks cooldown by 1. Alright, passives. Immune to daze and power seal for 3 turns. So this is probably going to turn permanent. Next, when a turn starts, if the caster can move and Beelzebub, well, the original Beelzebub is on the field, increase the max HP of all allies by 25%, only triggered once and lasts through the whole battle. Okay, so that's actually extremely good. But the cast can move. I guess when it gets to her turn, this applies. That's kind of confusing. But anyway, let's see. After attacking, if the caster is above 90% HP, pursue the target with the highest HP, 200% damage, and inflict power seal on the target for 1 turn. Also reduce the cooldown of the ally with the highest speed by 1. Okay. So she's basically a character that plays a lot on cooldowns. Alright, so Max Fest Beelzebub, let's see. Now targets 2 enemies. And not this, it just still hits 1 person. But at the end of the attack, it increases 2 enemies with the highest attack cooldowns by 2. Yeah, so that's even more dangerous to deal with, to be honest, if you max it. And thankfully, she does not have to be plus 14 or plus 15 for that. This now reduces by 6%, and this is still the same. Second skill. Cooldown decrease, get some defense, and brutal growl actually is increased to 70% for 3 turns. Jesus Christ. Golly. Well, her base attack isn't like all that good, to be honest, but still pretty dangerous to be around. Golly. Especially if you have damage reduction and she hits for that 500%. Yeah, that could be dangerous. I'll say, so headwind lasts for 2 turns now instead of 1 turn. Get a little bit defense in there and some more attack, and this now hits 4 people instead of 3. Third skill. Let's see. Cooldown reduction, max HP damage, increase up to 90%. Increase 5% for heals. And now hits 3 people instead of 2. A little bit of cooldown reduction to where you're gonna use it like a lot quicker, which is actually really low and extremely good. And it doesn't have to be plus 14 or 15 for it. Then it's also still good. All right, passive. Yep, as I thought. She is immune. She's permanently immune to daze and power seal. Huh, now you think about that, she's gonna be good in like, she's gonna be good with Nona, because Nona is immune to stuns. She's gonna be immune to daze, which is kind of troublesome for doing Kazuna Tower or Railroad to Hell. I still have trouble saying that. Yeah, she's gonna be great for getting rid of like those annoying effects. The only problem is that she's tech, and the whole daze and stun is with strength units. So still pretty good. Let's see. So she increases all allies max HP by 50% if both of them are on the field. Okay. Instead of 90%, it now goes to 50%. And now Devil's Roar lasts another turn. Not too bad. Definitely extremely good. I wouldn't say it's another character that takes heavy investment to be good though. Like, to be honest, she's really good by that alone. She doesn't really need to be maxed out for it, in my opinion. But if you want like a really HP heavy team, it will take a lot of investment. because you want that last 15%. Last one, Viola. I think I was right. I think she is a spider. Pretty sure she's a spider. Yeah, she's definitely a spider. Okay, Viola is a agility character. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. First skill. Hits one enemy up to 3 times. Has a chance of inflicting confusion and stun by a fixed chance of 5%. If the target is confused after the attack, increases cooldown by 1. If the target is affected by a stun, inflict fragile on it. Okay. Both effects can trigger all together. Huh. I'm curious how much that percentage is going to go up to. Seems like a pretty investing character so far. Just off that, if you want to actually like land those. Okay, second skill. Hit 2 enemies up to 3 times. Before the action, remove confusion from all allies. If this attack is a crit, remove all damage reduction from all enemies. After the action, inflict stun on enemy targets with the highest the highest speed. Okay, not too bad. Cooldown hopefully goes down. That's the only really annoying thing here, is that it'll last for like 5 turns, because you really want to get rid of confusion. Confusion causes a lot of chaos. Third skill. Attacks all enemies before the action. Gives sudden inspiration. After the attack, inflict power seal on strength enemies. Sudden inspiration pursues all enemies after attacking. Oh, okay. So it basically attacks them a second time. Interesting. So the passive. Look at old passive. When the battle starts, gain immunity to confusion for 3 turns. Reduce the crit percentage of the enemy with the highest attack by 25%. Only lasts 1 turn. When the turn starts, there's a 25% chance that the caster will gain sudden inspiration. After attacking, pursue all by 35%, threats up to 3 times. Really good for gold dungeon. That's the thing I've realized. She's extremely good for Go Dungeon. Because sudden inspiration pursues everyone. And sudden inspiration here attacks up to 3 times. So extremely good for Go Dungeon if you can get her. Okay, so max skill Viola. Let's see. Okay, so it goes up to 10% instead of 5%. Cooldown now gets increased by 2% if they become confused, and nothing else really. That's just pretty much it. It's a little bit of damage increase and attack increase. She does have to be plus 15 or 14 for the cooldown increase to go in. Let's see. Second skill gains another stun target, so stuns 2 targets instead of 1. And the cooldown goes to 3 turns. That's not too bad. 3 turns to remove confusion. Yeah, that's a lot better than the 5 turns for sure. Let's see, third skill. Little damage increase, cooldown brings you down to 2 turns at the start. Goes on cooldown for 4 turns after use. So it has power seal lasting for another turn and a little bit of HP. Most of its skill damage increase. Ooh. So the enemy with the highest attack now takes 75% reduction to its crit chance. for 2 turns. Now has a 50% chance of getting sudden inspiration on the start instead of that 25%. And still the same outcome of the other stuff. Oh, I didn't even see this. Was this here? Okay, no, I didn't even see the passive. Well, the leader skill. When the battle star inflicts confusion on enemy with the highest attack and increase their cooldown. That's good. The only sad part is that they won't use like any skills on that first turn. They're gonna just basic attack somebody. That's the only thing that sucks about this, is that you get a free confusion, but you don't get any like second skills out of it. All right, that's pretty much it. Yep, pretty much it. Gotta get my summons out of the way. Come on, give me 5 star. Okay, I'll just go fuck myself then. Come on, give me something good. Okay, I'll just go fuck myself. Don't give me purple. Okay, I was about to say. I was saying, if I get something good off that, after the rest of the trash, I'm gonna be sad. Because I don't even have the character yet, you know? Oh, I'll take that though. Hey, hands off my freaking diamonds, alright? Game's over here trying to rob me. Do I have that one? I think I do. Damn it, I do. Of course you give me another one I already have. Feels bad, mate. Feels freaking bad. Hannah's still being worked on. Well, Hannah's basically done. She's just not done for like skill ups right now. I still have 2 more of these to go and get. So yeah, Hannah will be done for those. Working on Nona's at the moment, which I don't think I'm done with, right? Yeah, I'm trying to get this one up there. I did not have plus 14. I'm just getting robbed of all my, you know, all my resources right now. Then after I'm done with Hannah's, I can just focus over here and get the rest of those. And everything else falls into place. I'll probably save that for tomorrow, right? Or do I have it up right now? Yeah, I have it up right now. I can at least do one. Kind of think it's smarter to do this just to get it like every day. Instead of doing it all at once, it doesn't really help anything. Just opens up that extra daily. Especially just in case I'm like behind and I'm just like missing one and I'm trying to like beat the timer for the next day to show up. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I'm pretty sure. Do we have any new freaking skills? No, we do not. We do not have any new Kazuna skills. Feels bad, mate. But what we do have is a new event for the posters once again, which is always nice. So basically we're going to be fighting our way with stamina all the way back, all the way over here. Then we'll have these, which will give us an invitation into, I guess, the Eden. Seems like the Eden area, at least. Curious how strong they are. I see. Always read Sage info and facts. Definitely helps. Okay, yeah, it is definitely the 5 waves again. So yeah, you guys have 5 waves to complete. I would recommend you guys bring a healer for this, because they just made this so freaking toxic, and I'm not just saying that just because of the freaking dot damage over time. I'm just saying that because this is literally toxic. Like, why the... That's just brutal. Dot damage for completing, and Hannah's almost dead because she's the fastest on the team. So she's gonna die extremely easy. That's just bullying. But you gotta keep defeated out. Oh dear God, that's gonna be annoying. But if you have a character that can remove dot, it's not gonna really help too much unless you're gonna be on that stage for a while. Yikes. Yikes indeed. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, peace out. That's toxic. Jesus Christ, Debs.